A week after the heavy rain, Ijeoma stood quietly in a corner, her face pale, tears brimming in her eyes. It was as if a vision had gripped her chest and refused to let go. She did not speak, she only trembled. Her mother noticed and rushed to her side. "Ijeoma, what is it again? Tell me," she pleaded. Ijeoma sniffled, her voice barely above a whisper. "Mama, I had a bad dream. I saw fire burning the whole village." Mama Ijeoma froze, fear washing over her. She remembered too clearly, the last time her daughter spoke, warning that rain would scatter the market. It happened exactly as she said. And now, another vision, darker and heavier. She could not keep it to herself. She bent close to her daughter and whispered urgently, "All right, let's go to Elder Ikechukwu. Maybe he will know what to do." Together, they walked to the elder's compound and poured out everything. Ijeoma stood in silence while her mother explained, her voice trembling. "Elder, it is my child. She had a dream. She said fire will consume the whole village." Elder Ikechukwu stroked his gray beard and let out a weary sigh. "This is serious. Such a matter cannot be ignored. We must take this to the palace, to the king himself." So they went. Inside the king's palace, Mama Ijeoma knelt low, her voice shaking as she spoke. "My king, please hear us. My daughter has seen a vision. She dreamed that fire would engulf the village. We did not want to keep it hidden, so we came to you." The king stared at them for a long moment, his face stern, his eyes hard. Then suddenly, his voice thundered across the hall, "Nonsense. Since my father sat on this throne, no one has ever brought such talk. And in my time, it will never happen. Remove this cursed child from my sight." He struck his staff against the ground, his warning echoing loud, "If this girl ever speaks doom against this village again, I will punish both of you before everyone. Now go." Shame and fear wrapped themselves around Mama Ijeoma. Tears filled her eyes as she grabbed her daughter's hand and hurried out of the palace. Ijeoma's heart sank heavy in her chest. She could not speak. She only asked herself silently, "Why would God give me this gift, if no one will ever believe me?" That night, she did not sleep. For the first time, Ijeoma began to wonder if her visions were not a blessing, but a curse that might destroy her life. At last, Mama Ijeoma spoke within her heart, "We must leave this village. Before the next Eke market day comes, my daughter and I will escape." From that moment, she began to quietly prepare. She folded wrappers, hid away foodstuffs, and tucked a small bag for Ijeoma. She told no one, but the villagers noticed their quiet movements and gossiped in hushed tones. "Look at them, troublesome people," they whispered. Mama Ijeoma paid no attention. Her only concern was her child's safety. Then, on the night before the Eke market day, Ijeoma slept and drifted into another dream. In it, fire chased her, flames licking at her skin. She woke with a cry, trembling, and hurried to the window. Her heart froze. It was no dream. Fire had already begun devouring the village. Roofs were ablaze, and the night echoed with desperate screams, "Help! Fire! Fire!" Ijeoma rushed to her mother's side, shaking her fiercely. "Mama! Mama! Wake up! The fire is here! The fire is burning!" Mama Ijeoma leaped from the bed. Without a second thought, she snatched up the last bag she had prepared, seized her daughter's hand, and pulled her toward the door. There was no time left to gather anything more. Together they ran into the darkness, as the red flames rose high into the night sky, swallowing the village whole.